Tonight, two former St. Charles Parish Sheriff's employees are now calling on Sheriff Greg Champagne to resign. It all comes after a WDSU investigation, and after our first story aired, more former employees are deciding to speak up.
You may recall the controversy exploded after three former deputies were arrested accused of abuse of office, payroll fraud, and theft. WDSU investigative reporter Aubrey Killian uncovering new details that may shock taxpayers.
Hey there, Gina. So the new records we got, they allege that former Chief Deputy Rodney Mader, Captain Derek Pertwee, and Sergeant Zane Sillinger, they forced employees to do personal work for them. One employee was apparently forced to delete incriminating files. Do you think the sheriff should step down?
I do. It's an embarrassment.
Two former St. Charles Parish Sheriff's employees calling on Sheriff Greg Champagne to resign.
The residents of St. Charles Parish deserve to know what happened.
The controversy with the sheriff comes after the arrest of former Chief Deputy Rodney Mader, Captain Derek Pertwee, and former Sergeant Zane Sillinger last month. Tonight, WDSU Investigates obtained new court records that state in February of this year, the sheriff's office began a criminal investigation into Mader, Pertwee, and Sillinger. Records state they bought and possessed tools purchased with sheriff's office funds. The records also state they used equipment from the sheriff's office, which had to be repaired with sheriff's office funds and use materials for their own personal reasons. The total cost for taxpayers, well over $25,000. Records we uncovered show the alleged thefts date as far back as 2019.
I would be questioning the sheriff to find out, where have you been for the last 4 or 5 years that you didn't know that your chief deputy was robbing the sheriff's office blind? I'm disgusted.
The records also state Mader, Pertwee, and Sillinger coerced other employees to manufacture items for their own personal use and to perform mechanic work at the sheriff's office while those employees were on duty. Fuel purchases and other evidence indicates that there were numerous days that Mader, Pertwee, and Sillinger were not in St. Charles Parish, even though their time cards showed they were at work. The record also states Mader had a deputy under his command delete files from a work computer which were incriminating in nature.
He was always who you knew, and if you weren't in the clique of Rodney and his group of people, you literally had to fight to get what you wanted. You were overlooked, and your thoughts and opinions didn't really matter.
Is the sheriff transparent?
Not in this case, no.
The sheriff's office says Pertwee was terminated. Sillinger and Mader were allowed to resign. WDSU Investigates uncovered that Mader's pension is about $200,000 a year, nearly $17,000 a month.
Absolutely astounding. I would have never thought a chief deputy would be able to make $17,000 a month.
And according to the Metropolitan Crime Commission, this letter was apparently sent to the sheriff last May. It claims the sheriff's office construction equipment was used for maintenance at Mader's camp in Mississippi. It also claims that fake LSU parking passes were made with sheriff's office equipment.
If you were in the Good Old Boys Club, you could take your car, your sheriff's office assigned vehicle, and go out of state to LSU games and go tailgating. The sheriff's office would pay for your fuel and everything.
And new court records show Mader has asked for permission to leave the state. The reason why? The records state Mader owns a camp in Lumberton, Mississippi, where he routinely visits and maintains. The Metropolitan Crime Commission says that is the exact place where some of the equipment at the center of this case apparently was used.
What's pathetic is that you making that kind of money and you still have to steal from the sheriff's office, from the taxpayers, who some of these people, have a hard time going to the store and buying milk for their kids. That's what you had to do, So my hopes is that justice is served.
The arrested deputies, they declined to comment. The sheriff's office would not say when they got that letter the MCC provided, but take a look. A spokesperson for the sheriff's office said in part, they are unable to discuss any details of this investigation. They also said that it is unfair to be called upon to respond to anonymous former disgruntled employees when there is no opportunity to assess their credibility. Today, the sheriff's office also asked me who are the former employees. WDSU declined to name them as the people that we spoke with feared retaliation. Back to you.